Hello, everyone. Good morning. I wanted to check if everything is all right, sound-wise, and seems like everything is fine. Let's give it, I don't know, 1 minute for everyone to tune in because I don't want to repeat the same analysis over and over again. Until then, I want something from you. If you didn't manage to comment, retweet, or like, please go on Twitter. I just posted a link now. Leave a comment. You can retweet if you enjoy, but it helps a lot with the algorithm. So please do that, and then we'll proceed to start. So we have about 50 people joined. Let's wait a little bit more. 1 second. And then we can start. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I think we can start. Everything should be fine now. Sound should be fine. I was looking at the fact that we are just playing Fib Pong here. You can see we have a very nice reaction of a golden pocket here. We had another preliminary reaction here, though I'm not a fan of anything like this. I like having a quick pump of 61.8. I usually like to see structure, so you have some time to see some bullish divergence and so on. But that's good. I mean, that's why setups like the one I posted yesterday are working. Yeah, this is another limit order. That's something else. And yesterday I posted this setup here. With the stop loss all the way up here. It survived. It was a really, really nice one. All right. I think everyone who wanted to join, I think, should be already here. You know the drill. If you want a chart request, you will leave it on the comments. So you will go on the post, which I did on Twitter, and you will comment there the chart request. I see one of the gladiators, one of my students, posted a chart here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Atom, short setup from Andrea. SFP of the previous week high, one candle close below. Nice, 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 nice. Let me check it. Previous day high, Monday high, previous week high. I'll take the same. Thank you very much, Andrea. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Taking the trade. And TP should be around here, 6 to 1. Well done, Andrea. Man, I absolutely love my gladiators. We have insane traders. Like the students are becoming like trading machines, and I absolutely love that. Okay, so I'll put this one here, Atom USDP. I like the setup. And I think I saw 2 more setups from the gladiators. 1 second. This should be a no-CO stop limit order with a neckline trigger. So if it goes below the neckline, then we have a trigger for the setup. Well done. Hey, Andrea. She is in the chat. Welcome. Well, not bad. Seems like about 100 people already hopped up. Useless. SFP the high, looking for a retest. Ah, that was last night, actually. Man, you guys had activity there. That's nice. That's nice. You had some activity there. Really nice. You had some fun. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. I like it. And I see lots of setups from Sebastian. All right, let's dig into Bitcoin. I don't know. Should I go again on the macro analysis? I'm going to over. Sorry. So I'll go through what makes me feel like something is off right now, and why I do think that there is a potential bigger drop incoming. 1 second, and why I think that. So if we are looking at Nasdaq, for example, you can see we have multiple M tops confirmed here on daily. Not to mention M top retest again, bigger M top, and so on. Yeah, definitely we can speak about a range. So initially, yeah, we'll speak about a range here. Like in the same manner which it happened here. But what I want to point out is that the structure is getting heavier. You can observe here. So that makes me think that even if we get the range, we'll see about that one. But there is a pretty good probability for the price to retest the 38.2 or even 0.5. Yeah. And that would mean, I don't know, a total of 13-14% to almost 20% dump. And I think that could affect crypto too. And okay, then we have US, we have Nasdaq. Let's look at S&P, the same stuff here. I tried to take multiple shorts on S&P. Last night, I spoke about this. Yeah, I'm zooming in. Sorry, I should keep it more focused on what I was mentioning. But yesterday, I spoke about this M top retest here. I saw a lot of people taking the trades, which makes me really proud because I woke up this morning and I saw the VIP traders. I saw them in the short trade from this area, and I was like, well done, guys. Well done. Well done. We spoke about this retest, bearish retest here. And I was like, really nice. Really, really, really nice from their side. And yeah, I was mentioning we need to hunt shorts on S&P. Hunt shorts because you can get a really nice entry, and then you can be lucky, we are damn lucky. You can be lucky and get a trade like 30, 40 R. And even if you trail like, let's say 0.5% from the position, you can still make lots of money with a 0.5 at a 10 R or 20 R. So yeah, my overlook here is that this structure is a bit exhausted, and this move is a bit exhausted, and it requires some sort of some sort of dump like we had here. It's absolutely normal. I don't claim that it should be aggressive like the one we had in February, but I think we will get some sort of corrective move like we had previously so many times. And that's why even Paul was mentioning the fact that on a low time frame, like 1 hour, 4 hours, we had an excellent setup here. When we broke the structure here to the downside and we had this breakdown, was a really nice one. So I'm still hunting shorts, and I think shorts will be paying pretty nice on S&P and Nasdaq. So having that in mind, the fact that we can see a little correction, which is absolutely normal in the S&P and Nasdaq, that brings me to total and total tree. And the fact that I was looking at this ascending channel for the price to hold and bounce, my thesis was invalidated here back in January because I was expecting this channel to hold. Was a 61.8 golden pocket with SFP of this week low, and it was invalidated. I took my stop loss. It is what it is. Next boss always comes. Now we sit at the 78.6 to 88.6, and you can see we have the anchored VWAP from the bottom. Yeah, from this two bottoms area, and this is a bottom. So yeah, there's lots of reasoning behind why the price should bounce from here. But then I'm looking even at the probability of the price to not hold that area and get a deeper dive into the 78.6 of the whole range. And that would be also an area where we can retest this breakout W, which we never did. You see, we have a W breakout there. So I do think it's probable for that to happen. Having in mind what we discussed earlier about S&P and Nasdaq, all right? Then if we look at total tree, same stuff. Now my validation is pretty simple. What I'm looking at is the range low to hold. We are trying to double you out, yeah, indeed. But also you can see that if we are closing below this Monday low, we are just confirming a bigger M. But until then, we are at the range lows. So I do think that there is a probability for altcoins to bounce, but for crypto to bounce, sorry. But we need to be careful because having in mind the confluences that I mentioned earlier with the S&P and Nasdaq, I think we can go a little bit lower. I mean, market can suffer a little bit more, if you get my idea. So I prefer to not go into any spot positions right now, like big time, maybe only spot time DCA, TWAP kind of thing, and not allocate big capital because there is the risk, like you can see here, for total tree to retest this big W. Because once we came back inside this range, you can see here range highs and this pivot low. What the range game says actually is that if we came back inside this one, it will go to the value area low. So if you put a fixed volume profile, look at the value area high, value area low. I'll not take necessarily all this value area low, but the rule says that once it reclaimed below the value area high, POC should be next, and then value area low. Yeah, and there is a pretty big chance for that to happen. So I'll be playing this big range. Now it's at the mid range. It can either bounce here and then reject again, or it can do something like this. And here, definitely, I would look to bid big time. So I'm cautious here. I'm cautious because even if this would be the 5 minutes chart, you never trade the equilibrium. So if this is your 5 minutes chart and the price does like this, You want to short range highs, you take partials and you do nothing at the range, at the mid range, and then you long, you take partials again. Hopefully you get what I say, what I mean. So that's why I'm saying that I'm a bit more cautious here, and I want to see market holding if it wants to do something. Same stuff. Ethereum, Bitcoin just confirms an M here. Yeah, I can say it's a range, but initial M and another M. So it's proving a weakness. And as I was saying, I want this W to be retested here at 0.026. That would be my area. Yeah, okay, that area. All right. Okay. Let's see if Atom short. It's on. Man, I forgot to post it on the VIP. 1 second. All right, I just posted. So I took this short. Thanks, Andrea, for the heads up. Bitcoin, I still have a short from here. Aster, I think the short is looking very good. M-top, I even added to my short here last night when I saw the pump. I added even more to my short. Ethereum, I'm still short from this area. Nothing changed. So I do think that we are in a pretty good position overall with all the trades that we took. Even S&P, I think we can chase a bearish IDR. We don't have one yet, so we need 15 more minutes until we can hunt anything on low time frame. All right, let's finish with others total. Let's look a bit at USDC dominance and USDT dominance. So as you can see here, I was looking at this channel for, let's go 5 days actually. I was looking at this channel. Definitely we are in an uptrend. So this is not something you can contest or you can say, well, we are not in an uptrend here. We are, and this means that the appetite of people for investing is not there. So people are not willing to take the risk. And yeah, I get it. The USDC market cap, it's also growing due to the fact that they are just printing more and more. Yeah, I get that. So they are just printing more USDC. I get that. But I still think that it's a pretty valid chart to look at when it comes to how to position on or how to make the plans when you're trading. This is a very impulsive move, I have to give it. So it's not some corrective wave or anything like that. It's pretty impulsive. You have to make the differences from that. And most likely we'll get an SFP of this high. Pretty high probability we'll do an SFP of this high. What that means, it means that there might be another dump around the corner in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on. Let's go on USDT dominance. Yeah, you can see I was looking at this, but they said no. Yeah. So my plan was invalidated here with this AMD, with this power of 3, which I was looking at, this consolidation from 2023, then this AMD. So judging by the strength of it, we'll also look at VIX a little bit later because I want to point out something. Judging by the strength of it, there is a pretty high probability for us to go and SFP this high. I don't know if they will let that high off as a bait. I don't know, but there is a pretty high probability for it to go there. And if that will happen, then we can easily speak about a range gameplay. And then we can actually consider something like this. And that would be actually the ideal scenario, which I'm looking at. Because if we get a range high, like, I don't know, maybe Bitcoin can dump to 54,000 if it goes here. I can see Ethereum at 1.5, 1.4. But I do think that that could be the top of the move. Then we can get a relief. Yeah, but don't mind as I was looking at, damn it. Don't mind the timestamp from below. I'm just looking structurally right now. So hope you get the point that I'm trying to make. We are just in a range. One second. Yeah, actually you get an error when you jump from the YouTube, from the Twitter link. No, you don't. I thought that you get an error when you jump from the Twitter link, which I posted. Mhm. Okay, I did one more post. I think we had some issues on X, and the algo is not favoring that well the post. Okay. So if you got time, please go and like, retweet, and comment on this one, dear, please. It's a good place to start short Ethereum. No, no. For me, no. For me, no. You can do whatever you want, but for me to short it here, why? If you go and look at the range, yeah, there you go. We have the fib here. We are exactly at 0.5. So you want to trade the equilibrium, good luck. I never trade here. If you take a GAN box, you can educate yourself into understanding that you want to trade only 0.25 and 0.75 GAN levels. Are GAN levels, all right? They are not fib levels. So if you look at the GAN box, you will want to short what it's in the upper box here, upper red box, short it. Okay. And then you want to look for longs here, what it's at 0.75 to 1. Okay. And here you want to do absolutely nothing. You don't touch it. So this is where you hunt longs. This is where you hunt shorts. This is where you put your hands under your ass. I wanted to make it more visually appealing so you can understand, but it's simple concept and it's pretty profitable, but not too many people can actually put their hands under their ass and just wait. Have the patience to actually execute good setups. And another issue is that when the good setup occur, most people will fail to take it because they will panic. Yeah, they'll do stupid mistakes. So Aster short, it's on. I'm targeting Aster. Sorry, yes, Aster short, it's on to you. But I was speaking about Atom. It's a 6.6 R. I think that's pretty good risk to reward for a short trade. Okay, So we are speaking about USDT dominance and the fact that we can easily play this range game, and we can actually easily see crypto a bit lower. That would also coincide with the analysis that I was looking for on Nasdaq and S&P. So if they will indeed dump, I think they will drag crypto alongside with them, and we can see USDT and USDC pushing here into the range highs. I'm taking requests only via posting on Twitter, so go on the comments. I'll go on Twitter, lead the comments, and take the request. Also, what I was trying to highlight is that Bitcoin, it's in a range here. Bitcoin, it's in a range. It's back inside the 2024 range. So this was the big consolidation which we had from February to November 2024. Here is the range highs. If we get any bounce into the 74,000, I'll short it because that's a great risk to reward. TP1 into the mid-range and then TP2 here in the range lows. Lean? I'll take a look because I know you have good setups. Interesting here. Interesting. I like to see that one. Oh, previous week high. Why are you telling me just now, Andrea? Fuck me. Sorry. Great setup here. 30 minutes. Yeah. I think you already posted it actually. But I think we'll get another entry. Yeah, I'm looking for that one. Man, there is to reward. Holy guacamole. This is some pivot in here. Damn me, Andrea. Yeah, it's damn good. I saw you posted lean last night. Okay. I copied it. I'll go into post on the VIP right now. Okay, let's get back to our horses. I already forgot. The range, the 2024 range. 1 second, let me post lean from Andrea. Lean from Andrea. Okay. So we have 2 short setups already on altcoins. You cannot complain. Stefan, it's your favorite online personality so far? Well, I'm retarded, and maybe that's why. Maybe you find it funny. Because I'm retarded. I'm stupid. Okay. So, what I was implying here, you can see we have the mid-range, the 2024 mid-range. We had a very nice bounce, a very correct bounce here in the 2024 mid-range. That makes me think that the range is absolutely respected. And if we are back inside the range, it means that any attempt at 74,000 is to be shorted. Then, yeah, we can attempt again along at 63,000 around here. We can attempt again along, maybe target the highs. Then I would attempt along again at the SFP of this pivot high. And the next long would be here at 54,000. So this is how you can fractally play. But keep in mind, 63,000, it's not a 3 days time frame trade. You will go on 1 hour. You will go on 1 hour time frame. You will get your squiggly wiggly Fibonacci. But hey, Fibonacci is not a good tool. Why are you using Fibonacci? I know. And you can see we have 78.6 and we have the sweet spot here. So I do think it's a very good area for hunting an intermediate time frame, like 1 hour. long setup around here, you can easily get a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 risk to reward. Just my 2 stupid cents. So, and yeah, I do think that the market should dump further. Not that I do think. Uh, it's a range, and even on this time frame, which I was looking at, it's a range. These are the trades which I took lately. Took a short from here. We rejected again. I was sleeping here at 4 a.m. So you can see actually the market is respecting insanely well the fib levels. So why would I think differently? I get in my comments people are so retardedly bullish and they are calling it's pumping, going to 80,000. I mean, man, zoom out. They are on 5-15 minutes and they are telling me that this bounce will send the market 100,000 or this bounce will send the market 100,000. Yeah, we are just confirming an M now. I don't know. I think Paul would take this one. I'll take it too. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot here. We have 2.4R. We have the DR. Yeah, it might be a bit premature due to the location and we don't have the DR yet confirmed. Who wants to take it? Fine. We already should be short from this one, which I posted. So try to play level by level, learn to play the ranges because that's where the big money are being made right now. So getting back to the Bitcoin chart, which I was looking at here, go on the 3 days, this is what I'm seeing. If we go on Ethereum, yeah, that's what I said. We are in the middle of the range and doesn't look great for taking the M right there. So on Ethereum, I was honestly looking for something like this. So you can look at the channel. We respected it perfectly. We bounced off the lows. I mentioned about 1750, 1757 level. It bounced perfectly. I was looking for a bounce here to the channel highs, but I don't know, the price is damn weak. And now if we go and look on this chart, you will see that we are just fighting to reject the range highs and we are fighting to reclaim back inside the August 22 range. And if this happens, then high probability we will see the 1523 level because this is basically a range. And you can see we are rejecting the range highs at 2000. One rejection, two rejections, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see what the price is doing here. Yeah, let's use logic and let's not follow gurus. Let's not follow. I hate these so-called oracles or people that are actually trying to portray themselves like gods. In my opinion, everyone is stupid, or everyone has a degree of mistakes and stupidity in trading. So I don't see, and there is absolutely no one that has a 100% hit rate on what he's saying or what he's calling, and you have to be really careful with that one. That being said, I'll just play my plans, I'll just play my range. And these 3 rejections here, they are calling for the next pivot low, which is 1523 here. Then, if that one ain't holding, it's 1230 here, and then it's 1055. Simple. And here. Simple stuff. Play the range game. Until we break out of the range, that's what we should play. Ah, you guys are not understanding too much. You want to short it, market short it, do whatever you want. I'm already short on this on Ethereum. When everyone was screaming here, breakout in the weekend, you can go on my timeline and see that I said don't ape here, just take a short and enjoy. And this is what I did. I took a short here, and boom, I was lucky again. Aster is looking really bad, in my opinion. We have a distribution wyckoff here. Don't be fooled by the ones saying, "Oh, it's going to the moon." Look on the don't look on the daily, look on the 12 hours, look on the 4 hours. This is looking good. Look at the rejection here. This calls for a dump and look for demand. So we have clear supply confirmed here on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 6 days of confirmed supply here. All right. So how can you tell me that you are bullish on Aster? Why didn't you been bullish here at zero point 0.5 when I posted the longs? I don't know. I started actually to mute and block people because I'm tired of this stuff. All right. Damn it. So try to understand where is the right time to be bullish or right time to be bearish. Yeah. Or don't try to be bullish or bearish, Artel. Just play the damn setups. I'm short, targeted 0.55. I didn't took any partials because I trust the setup and I trust my analysis. I even added to my short here. So I have a pretty big bag of shorts and I sold some of my spot Aster here. We am out. That's good. Let's see. Regarding other altcoins, I'm not interested, guys. Uh, Maybe, for example, I posted a field setup. Let's actually look at some potential setups. Equal lows, I'm not interested. ZEC, I want to short the shit out of this one and send it to $50. XPL, I don't like it. Mm, I don't like this one. Wacky structure. Solana. Maybe we can try something. This is one of my favorite setups if we get here. But it's the same setup like I framed on Filecoin. So I don't know. You want to take it on Solana? You want to take it on Filecoin? Up to you. We have exactly the same setup on Filecoin and Solana. 618, 618, 658. There we go. So I'm expecting a swing failure pattern of this pivot low. Boom here. And here we can try a long. And here we can try a short. Around here. Like this. We can see pretty nice risk to reward, honestly. 7R. And then we can try a long here with an OCO stop limit reclaim. Something like this. Not bad. Let me post it actually. As on Filecoin. Okay. Yeah, I heard about the cycles analysis. I heard about the cycles analysis and Hearst and stuff like that. I'm using GAN on that perspective. Okay. I don't want to overclutter my analysis. I'm just trying to paint it simple for the audience to understand what I'm looking at. So this fucker here, I'm expecting maybe if we get an entry, all right, that would be great. But I'll try to play liquidity both heads. And I had one more shitcoin here. Someone asked about Doge. Doge, give me a 78.6 on Doge and an 88.6. And maybe here. Maybe we use 921. Something like this. And then we target this resistance area here. My levels are random levels, you should know. Let me pause this one too. Doge. Not a limit order. Wait for SFP and reclaim. Okay, you have to bear with me because if I'm not posting the setups on Discord, I'll totally forget. Okay. So the one that I was highlighting actually earlier was Filecoin here. Yeah, these are the setups that I'm looking for to trade on Filecoin. I have a short limit order here at 0.1999. And then I'm going to take a long at the lows. That's how I'm going to play this one. Ooh. Let's see if we have the DR IDR. We have a M, we have a W. Yeah, as I was presuming, said don't take it. We are in the middle of nowhere here. So let's see now. I'm not trusting this W. We don't have yet a clear path for the DR or IDR yet. Okay, I'm going to take the request from the Twitter post. If you still have time to post them, so if you want to give requests to me, like, well, can you do TA on that shitcoin? Let me go. Okay. Okay, let's go on the post now. I'll prioritize the ones from subs, and then if I get the time, I will take from non-subscription too. Okay, because why? Because, well, they are very consistent and they provide value. CRV, let's check it out. CRV, looking like crap. Oh, looking like crap, but the risk to reward is there. I don't know. As I told you previously, I want to enforce this idea. I'm full of altcoins. Yeah, my bag is full. I will not bid any more altcoins until I get to sell half on a double from them. Like I want to clear some risk of my portfolio. There is no, I don't know. I'm not trying to hide anything or like how the majority is doing, but my altcoins are not in a great spot right now. It is what it is. I'm underwater, so it's not something to hide. All right. We are definitely in a good value area, but if I'm looking at these LJ trend lines, what I want to see is the market stop dumping. So I want to see the market stop doing this. And I want to see the market going, how do you call it? Lateral on English? Yeah, I think so. So you can see here, actually, the market is just dumping, dumping, dumping. I want to see that lateral move going on, that accumulation Wyckoff, what the heck? SFP, but not like that. SFP of the pivot low, something like this, pre-claim. I want to see this, the round bottoming formation, which we don't have for the moment. All right. You can see the market is just dumping, rally, dumbly, not rally, dumping, base dumping. I'm not a big fan of what's going on right now. So I would have patience. We don't have anything. Okay, Rose on 6 hours. Rose, I think honestly, what I'm pointing out now, I think it's universally valid for everything. Location wise, Rose, yeah. I think I have already trades on Rose. Rose USDT. We made good money with Rose. All right, there we go. So let's go. This one, definitely location wise, it's all right. Uh, it seems like Rose is playing this 10 by 10 week range, which is not bad. So if we get a foreign, actually daily, because you see that's the trigger point. We longed here the daily W. We took a long here, who remembers, at 0.1, and then we took profits on the way up. I want to see this dumping formation stopping, exactly like I was mentioning earlier. Maybe go on the other side of the trend line, form a base sort of W so we can long and then take the long here. Until then, I think more downward, but you said 6 hours. Let's check it out. Power of 3 with an external low here can be previous week low sweep, Monday low. Yeah, we had a previous week low setup there. You can see we had the previous week low setup. Pretty nice one. 2 candles confirmed it. You can take it here, but it's too late right now. So it's already played out, the setup on Rose. Okay. QOI. I had some squiggly wigglies here. Seems like we lost this range lows, which I was looking at for a consolidation. Yeah, it's not looking great. Most likely it's going back to the 78.6. You know, shitcoins, they always go back to that area. I never saw a shitcoin that didn't went to 78.6. Even Ethereum, which is the biggest shitcoin, is going all the time to 78.6, but all the time. So why would you think that your favorite shitcoin wouldn't do that? So I don't like. Okay. Well, thank you for the comments, guys. Really nice comments. A lot of comments. Okay, Crypto Bro, can you look at RLS? What? I never heard of this coin. What the fuck is this? What the? Come on. What's this? Come on. What? What's this? No, I don't like it, man. I don't like it. These spikes, they will take you out from the trade no matter what. Look at this spike, this spike. So they will take you out of the trade no matter what. Spot wise, maybe. But I wouldn't trade this one on perpetual. Fartcoin. Well, look, you can see my squiggly wiggly lines. You can already see it. SFP'd already the 10 by 10 week low. I wanted this box here to hit. It hit. I bought some spot here in this box, which I had already highlighted. But it's not looking great yet. We don't have anything to say, well, look at that one, it's looking great. No. Okay. Yeah, Waxy, I did Fartcoin. It's a good area. Indeed, if we play the range game, for hours, not for minutes, sorry. If we play the range game, it's a good area. But I don't have yet a structure that would say, well, let's take a position. I don't have a bullish market structure shift. I don't have a proper W bottom. I don't have anything that would scream, well, let's take that long, guys. Nothing. We have some preliminary location. We SFP this 10 by 10 low week. This equal low might take some time. Okay, did this one. Oh, thank you, Garfield, for repost. Not too many people reposted. I saw it. Oh, not a problem. PJ has twice the reposts of mine. Well, I think that's it. Not too many requests that I had here. Oh, okay. I have one more from on Hype. Let's check Hype. I'm taking requests only from the Twitter comments. Well, Hype, I said it's looking really bad up here. I bought in this blue box. Let's find if I have some perpetual analysis made. So you can see this downtrend channel, it's really valid. Market rejecting quite aggressively here. I expect Hype to dump quite aggressively in 27 and then 23. Well, then why don't you short here? Short. Well, if this is a good risk to reward for you, then I wouldn't call myself a trader. Let's check out DOT. So I don't think I finished on this one. I'm not interested in anything in hype here. It's too high. It's aiming out on daily 4 hours. Same stuff aims out. So no, I'm not interested here. I think it's just playing a range game between 34 and 27 for the moment. Dot, 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 dot. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's going for the week. Nothing we can do. It's going for the week. Nothing we can do, guys. Even if we go with the pitchfork. Where the heck is man? Regressive trend channel. There you go. So even if we go with a regressive trend channel, put a regressive. If you're not good at the channels, okay, uh, the algo will do it for you. Go with a 2 or 2.61.8 or 2.326. But this looks like something you want to bid. This king can do like this forever. I mean, yeah, I find it funny. I'm invested. I have bags of altcoins, but man, this is how they are looking right now. Look at them. Go with a regressive trend channel. Look at the trend, and as I was mentioning multiple times, um, when you trade, you want to start longing once the price is on the right side of the V, not the left side. So this is the left side of the V, dumping, and this is the right side of the V. Change the structure already. And why I call it like that? Because it's a V. Yeah, it looks like a V. So we are on the left side right now, and it's looking like crap. Okay, let me check if I got any other requests on Twitter. Bvol, what the heck is that? Bvol. Ah, okay. Volatility index. Well, and what should I do on this one? It's like VIX. I get it, but um, at least VIX, I know how to correlate it. That one, I never tried to correlate it, and I never made my plan around it. That's why, for example, I saw some requests, put Bitcoin plus Bitcoin dominance plus USDT dominance plus. Well, if I do the analysis on that one, I don't have a plan on how to apply what I see on that chart to my analysis. So in the end, it's not helpful for me. Can you show us how to use Fibonacci levels of interest and position yourself? I have this comment from a sub. I'll answer it. Let's get a clean chart. I don't know. Let's get this one with get. So basically, it depends a lot on what kind of market you are, but the best points of Fibonacci for me is 61.8 and 65.8. That's the golden pocket. So that's the point where price is actually entering a discount area. All right. What is 0.5? I don't care about the price. So what it's at 0.5 until 0.61.8, I do not care. So no, I didn't bought spot yet Bitcoin. I don't care buying Bitcoin at a premium price. What it's above 0.5, then it's premium. I don't buy premium prices. when it comes back under 61.8, anything that it's below 61.8, it's discount, or OTE, how ICT calls it. Yeah. So if you already have that in your plan, all right, then even macro time frame likely, you will observe that it's actually good to start positioning yourself only after the price has entered discount area. And then even after it entered discount, it can actually grind lower into the deep discount, 78.6 and 88.6. They are the deep discount areas for me. Yeah. And regarding how I take my setups, well, that's a little bit more complex. Requires knowledge about channels, about volume profile, because I care a lot about my volume profiles. It's I don't know if this live is intended for going over on how I use my fibs and taking setups, because you need more knowledge. But here it's an easy example. For example, here on Filecoin, it's an easy example on what I'm looking for. We have a pivot low created already, and I'm looking for the retest of this week. And I'm expecting for the price to SFP this pivot low into the 706, which is sweet spot. Sorry. And then I'm waiting for the SFP of that pivot low, reclaim, and then trigger the longs. All right. Same stuff here. For example, I wouldn't short if the price is not in the short reload zone in the 61.8. You can see my entry, it's exactly at the 61.8 here. For me, most of my setups, I'd say 99.99% of the setups, they are evolving around Fibonacci. AXI, AXS. And I think that would be the last one. We're already in the going negative. What do you mean with going negative? I think you were looking at the uh, you were looking at the regression trend channel, which I was highlighting on a shitcoin. Well, actually, we are already long. I said that I will play this internal liquidity range of the 10 by 10 week. No, I'm not looking to long here. It's looking bad. I will look to get back in longs at the $1 area. So I don't think that it will be that strong. It bounces from here. Yeah, I was looking at the comments. So let's go back and see what do we have on Bitcoin. Well, the looks like the DR confirmed bearish, I think. Yeah, there we go. We have a bearish DR, so I do think that the session will continue to dump. Yes. I think it's not a bad idea. I don't know, going short with this M top here. And we are against this W, bigger W. I don't know if I would fuck around here. We are against this resistance, which is all right for a short. equal lows. But still, we don't have a confirmed bearish DR on this one. On Bitcoin, we do have. So now, for example, you can go with this M top here. It's confirmed. And then you can target, I don't know, 65.8. That's a 6R. I think I'll take that one with a 0.5. Cheese. Cheese. Let's see. Opa. Yeah. Yeah. Well pointed out, Andrea, once again. Yeah. Oh, let's have the patience to get there. Insanely good setup here. Man, this one can turn into huge risk to reward if it's played well. Okay. I would go with this area of support. 34. That's a 10R. I like it. Let me copy. I think you already posted them on Discord. Let me check. You can actually post them. You can go and post them on VIP or. Let's throw it there. And then resolve USDTP. This one. Yeah, waiting for the SFP on that one. Power of 3. You're looking for. Yeah, not bad. If this power of 3 triggers, we can speak, and then this W here. Already confirmed this one. Let's go back on daily. This would be the first target. Let's zoom in back. Not bad. This is what you were looking for, Andrea, no? The 4-hour W, power of 3, bullish market structure shift created here, weak retest. I think so. I think that's what you're looking for. Yeah, it's looking good. Good eye, Machiavelli. Yeah, you want it. Good eye. I like it. Let's go with this little W. 0.5. I don't think it killed anyone. I love this saying. 0.5 didn't kill anyone. Well. Well, Machiavelli, it's a student now in Capuatu. I think he's going to do great. Well, let's call it a session. Let's call it a session. I think we have lots of setups already highlighted. Lots of setups. Yeah, let's go with 0.5% on each. I don't think you can go wrong with going with 0.5%. Try to stay on 1 hour time frame. I framed a lot of setups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here as a few of the lows. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, damn me. And then we have the SMB here. So I do think we have more than enough setups for a session. Will skill refill? What are those coins or what do you mean there? No Zig? Ah, Zig. Zig is shielded by some influencers that I'm following. This is Zignali or something like that. Yeah. It's looking like shit. I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, give me the listing price. I don't know. I don't have something that I like necessarily about it. Oh, actually. Now if I'm zooming in on... Yeah, I should stay on daily with this one. We don't have yet the W though. Oh, not great, not terrible. All right, let's call it a session. I think it was a pretty productive one with lots of setups. Please use proper risk management, yada yada, you know the stuff. Don't try to over risk. Paul made a good rant yesterday. If you want to hear that one for the risk management, go and hear that one. If not, just have the patience. Don't F around. All right? That being said, thank you very much for tuning in. In 4 hours from now, Paul will be live, so meet you there, guys. Bye-bye. See you later.